So I'm sitting on the back porch reading my book, um, No More Mr. Nice Guy, and there's a page here that I'm going to read. The nice guy's ongoing attempt to hide his perceived badness makes intimacy a challenge. The moment a nice guy enters a relationship, he begins a balancing act. In relationships, a life and death struggle is played out to balance their fear of vulnerability with their fear of isolation. Vulnerability means someone may get too close to them and see how bad they are. Nice guys are convinced that when others make this discovery, these people will hurt them, shame them, or leave them. The alternative doesn't seem any better. Isolating themselves from others recreates the abandonment experiences that were so terrifying in childhood. In order to balance his fear of vulnerability and fear of abandonment, a nice guy needs help. He finds it in people who are equally wounded and also have difficulty with intimacy. Together, they co-create relationships that simultaneously frustrate all parties while protecting them from their fear of being found out. Even though it may look like many of the problems nice guys experience in relationships are caused by the baggage their partner brings with them, this is not the case. It is a relationship with the nice guy and his partner co-create that is the problem. It is true that nice guys often pick partners who appear to be projects, and indeed, they do at times pick some pretty messed up people. The fact that these partners may have challenges, they are single moms, they have financial problems, they are angry, addicted, depressed, overweight, non-sexual, or unavailable to be faithful, is precisely the reason nice guys invite these people into their lives. As long as attention is focused on the flaws of the partner, it is diverted away from the internalized toxic shame of the nice guy. This balancing act ensues that the nice guy's closest relationship will most likely be his least intimate. Now, that could not be more accurate about my experience than if I wrote it myself. It's exactly true. I have been more intimate in regards to what I'm willing to discuss or talk about with friends than I would be to my partner. And it's crazy to see. I guess it's just crazy to read what that means and explained it to me in a way that makes more sense. There's a lot of parts of this book that are accurate in so many ways. I mean, it's a very good book, but it's bringing to light some issues that I never even put into perspective, apparently. So anyway, if you have a chance and you feel like you're a people pleaser and you're always trying to make things right and fix problems or whatever, then this is a good book for you. And here's another. It's called The Enmesher and the Avoider. Let's see. Sorry, I guess I should have been a little more. This is called Patterns of Enmeshment and Avoidance Prevent Nice Guys from Getting the Love They Want. This intimacy balancing act gets played out in two different distinct ways for nice guys. The first is through becoming overly involved in an intimate relationship at the expense of oneself and other outside interest. Done that. The second is through being emotionally unavailable to the primary partner while playing the nice guy role outside of a relationship. I call the first type of nice guy an enmesher and the second an avoider. The enmeshing nice guy makes his partner his emotional center. His world revolves around her. She is more important than his work, his buddies, his hobbies. He will do whatever it takes to make her happy. He will give her gifts, try and fix her problems, and arrange his schedule to be with her. He will gladly sacrifice his wants and needs to win her love. He will even tolerate her bad moods, rage attacks, addictions, emotional or sexual unavailability, all because he quote-unquote loves her so much. I sometimes refer to the enmeshing nice guy as table dogs. They are like little dogs who stand beneath the table just in case a scrap happens to fall. Enmeshing nice guys do this same hovering routine around their partner just in case she happens to drop him a scrap of sexual interest, a scrap of her time, a scrap of a good mood, or a scrap of her attention. Even though they are settling for the leftovers that fall from the table, enmeshing nice guys think they are really getting something good. So let's go to the avoider. Can be a little tougher to get a handle on. The avoiding nice guy seems to put his job, hobby, parents, and everything else before his primary relationship. He may not seem like a nice guy to his partners at all because he is often nice to everyone else but her. He may volunteer to work on other people's cars. He may spend weekends fixing his mother's roofs. He may work 2 or 3 jobs. He may coach his children's sports team. Even though he may not follow his partner around and cater to her every whim, he still operates from a covert contract that since he is a nice guy, his partner should be available to him, even if he isn't available to her. Both patterns, enmeshing and avoiding, inhibit any real kind of intimacy from occurring. This may help the nice guy feel safe, but won't help him feel loved. I have experienced both of those scenarios. It's surreal to have something that you just thought was part of your life pointed out to you in a distinct way like this. And I guess that's what you need every once in a while, is a stiff or swift kick in the ass, like Red Foreman says. I guess that's what's happening to me right now. I'm trying to humble myself and learn about the things that I do and why I do them, and trying to grow from them. So anyway, that's my video for today. Thanks.